Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shechechianu v'kiyamanu v'hegianu lahazman hazeh.
So people often ask me, when did you know you were gay? And it's a very complicated question, one that there's no easy answer to, because growing up in an Orthodox Jewish setting, there was no word for gay. There was no conception of what it means to be gay.
I was bullied incessantly in middle school and through high school. And then at that time, I never really thought that I could be as happy as I am today.
I definitely used to think I had to choose between being gay and having a partner and being religious and connecting with God.
It was called Hasmonean High School in London, where being different was really unacceptable. And for the first few years of high school, I was bullied very heavily. The bullying from one rabbi in particular made my life hell.
My doctors told me that I'd be successful to the degree that I passed and nobody even knew I was transsexual. My family all stopped talking to me and my girlfriend left me. It was not fun.
I came from a place of complete hiding, and I think that damaged my soul. Looking back, I think that it would damage anybody.
And finally, after a few years of being really miserable and celibate, and again being very connected with Judaism and totally in love with my relationship with God and Shabbos, but having nothing to do with my sexuality, I finally went to a rabbi in Jerusalem, and I told him I was dying inside.
And one of the first people I told was my rabbi, and I just remember him putting his arms around me and telling me that it was okay, and that he loved me, and that God loved me, and that everything was going to be okay.
You'll wake up one day and you'll realize that you are happy because you are special. And when you open your eyes that day and you look around, you'll be surrounded by people who love you, who want to be with you, and you'll notice that you add something special to every single one of their lives.
To the allies out there, please take a stand. It's incumbent upon us to take a stand where we see bullying, where you see homophobia, bigotry, to not sit idly by and let it happen, to speak out and say something. Sometimes the supportive word of a friend can make all the difference in the world, even if you don't realize it.
You don't need me as a rabbi to sit here and tell you that there are some texts in our tradition that come out, quote unquote, against homosexuality, whatever that means. But what I do want to say today is that there are other texts, there are laws, there are values that supersede these other ones, and that come out strongly in favor of ahava, of love, of B'Tselem Elokim, the idea that each of us was created in the image of God, of pikuach nefesh, the idea that it is our job and our task in this world to save lives that are in need.
I believe that being Jewish and being gay is a valuable combination. Our heritage teaches us that we are a compassionate people and an inclusive people. Being gay is not an inadequacy. Rather, it's an enhancement of the Jewish faith by raising levels of sensitivity.
I was bullied because I acted too black. I was bullied because I acted too white. I was bullied because I'm gay. I was bullied because I'm straight. I was bullied because I'm bisexual. And I started thinking, how can all these opposite things be true about me? And I started to realize that it wasn't about me. It was about the bullies and their own insecurities.
I think I got very comfortable in, that dark little hole that you get into when people are mean to you and people are bullying you, and every day becomes a big struggle. And as much as you hate it, you get comfortable there. And I would hate to think of all the things that I missed if I had let myself stay there and not reached out to other people.
Hanukkah, the Jewish holiday of light, we celebrate a miracle. But it's not often the miracle we think about. We often tell the story about a miracle of the fact that a cruse of oil that was only supposed to last one day lasted 8 days. But I think the miracle is much deeper than that. I think the miracle is that the Maccabees decided to light that menorah anyway, even though the proof in their hands was that the cruse of oil was only going to last one day. The miracle was that they believed in something that they couldn't see. They believed in something that wasn't obvious. They believed that things would get better, and they did.
Once I got to the point where I was able to accept being gay as a part of who I was, and not something that was shameful or bad, but just something that was, I found that there were so many other people out there who were able to do the same thing, and who were able to love me and respect me as a person.
And it was at the point that I decided that this was who I was going to be, and this was the world and the life that I was going to live, that things really started to change and got a lot better. They got better with family, they got better with my parents, they got better with friends, they got better with relationships, they got better with the community. And I was able to create the community and the friendship and the families that I really wanted and that I valued.
Things will get better because of people like you and because of people like me who believe that the world can become a better place.
Though I'm no longer frum, I still lead a full traditional Jewish life and also a very, very full gay life. Basically what I'm saying is don't give up hope. A full life awaits you.
There are people out there who care about you, who will love you for just exactly who you are.
So just know that in these dark days, as we celebrate Hanukkah, we light these lights every night, more and more light, all pointing to the same end. It gets better.
And if you ever feel alone, you need to reach out, talk to a rabbi, talk to a guidance counselor, talk to your teachers, talk to your friends, go online, find resources such as the Trevor Project, and get the help that you need. Because in this time of year, during the Festival of Lights, nobody should feel like they're in the dark.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'echianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lahazman hazeh.
Does it get better? Yeah, it gets better. Hang in there.
It gets better, and it gets fabulous.
We have programs, we have events, and everyone feels connected to each other. And that's what I think is the best way to feel a part of the Jewish community.
We're in DuPont Circle, but we're everywhere.
It does get better, and when you're ready for it, there's a Jewish community waiting for you that will love you and accept you for who you are.
The J is a welcoming home, which is strengthened and enriched by your involvement. It does get better.
We want you to know that here at the J,
diversity is a beautiful thing.
It gets better.
המצב ישתפר.
It gets better. You come over to Shabbos with us.
Yeah.
You have Shabbos with us, and it gets better.
His challah is to die for.